What's up, guys? Episode 25, Mad Rambles. Officially a quarter of the way in. 75 days to go, 25 down. And to be honest, it feels like no time at all. There's been days where I've not wanted to do stuff, not wanted to do it even. Like today, like I wasn't super motivated to do it today, but like always, you give your word to something, you fulfill it, regardless of if you feel like you want to do it or feels good to do it. If you say you do something, you get it fucking done. You do it to the best possible ability. And along with that, I said at the start of this week I would come with detail in what I was talking about, trying to get down into the nitty gritties of things and not just scam over big topics. I wanted more video professionalism, so hopefully you can see me a bit better and the lighting's not too bad. I want to sound more enthusiastic so that my point carries better and it's more engaging for people that watch. And I wanted to come with an idea. And today's idea is momentum. Things I want to talk about with momentum is why it's important, how it can be bad, and how you can leverage it to benefit yourself. Everyone, this I know, at least in my life, when you're sort of not really got a purpose going, I've talked about that in other videos. You're not got your purpose going. You don't really know what you want to do, so you just sit around, play PlayStation, fucking eat some food, get drunk, stay up late at night, whatever it fucking is. Just be an ultimate degenerate, porn, whatever the fuck it is. And you feel like you're in a rut. And you feel like that because you have momentum in that rut. The more you do something, the more momentum you gather, right? To the point where you're doing these bad things, but to just do a good thing, the idea of it seems so hard because you've got to stop this momentum. It's like when you start the porn, the fucking drugs, whatever it is, alcohol, smoking, if you do that, eating shite food, staying up late at night. It's easy to stop once you've at the start, but once you've started it and it's sort of ball rolling down a hill and it's gathering momentum, it's almost impossible to stop. And it's almost like when you put a snowball, roll it down a hill and it just keeps gathering snow, gathering snow, gathering snow, and then it has more force to push down and it's harder to stop and push back up because you have that momentum spinning. And that's where you get the feeling of being depressed. You feel like you're in a complete rut in life. You feel like you have no purpose and everything feels magnified because those bad things not only are compounding on each other, they compound over time. So when you do one bad thing, you feel like, oh, I may as well do two bad things, and I may as well do three bad things. But then you're doing three bad things all the time, so momentum's even more and more and more until it feels like impossible to stop, and you feel like your life is so shit because it is fucking shit, and you just don't know how to stop it. And I'll talk about stopping it in tomorrow's video, so stay tuned. If anybody is watching, stay tuned for that shit. And I will talk about more on how to stop bad momentum then. But on the flip side, you have good momentum. If you get out of that bad momentum, right, which I'll explain tomorrow, how I've done it, you get good momentum. And it's the same kind of stuff. It's the same kind of stuff. And it's the same kind of stuff because when you get up early, you've got up early, you may as well fucking work. Right? From getting up at 7, I've got up early, I may as well fucking work. And you do one thing. That one thing's super hard. It's hard to get going, but once you've done that one thing, and then when you've done that one thing, it's easy to do the next good thing. And then the next good thing. And then you'll get a point where it's hard, but you'll kind of push through and it becomes easy. And then Your day is the same way your day is represented by peaks and troughs in terms of toughness and hardness. The first week is always represented like that. The first day it's easier, second day you're getting some momentum, third day you're feeling a bit drained and like, oh, is this my life? Is this what I'm doing? Third day you're feeling like a bit better. Sorry, fourth day you're feeling a bit better. Fifth day you're like, cool, I'm just doing this now. I've done it for a fucking week, easy. And you're starting to enjoy it more. And the more you do something, the more you get results. And the more you get results, you see why you do it. And then when you start, it becomes easier to do it. So once you can get over that initial hump of just starting, it really, it momentum really does play on your side. Because like the bad things, you smoke, you drink, you fucking watch porn, you do whatever, you're just a fucking degenerate, it compounds, right? And then it adds on because you start one thing, you may as well think about doing something else that's bad, and you do both of them, and you keep doing both of them. It's the same shit when you're doing good things, you know? You're like, all right, cool, I'm actually going to go to the gym. I'm going to the gym, going to the gym, going to the gym. Not only do you feel good and want to go to the gym, you're then like, all right, cool. Well, if I'm going to the gym, there's no point in eating shit because my progress in the gym will be bad. So you know what? I'm fucking eat good. So you eat good, and then you continue to go to the gym, and then you like eating good, and you realize what food is. You realize food is fuel and how to get the best out of your body. And then you're thinking, well, my fitness life is like right, good. My body is right. Well, mine's a muscle as well. I may as well get that good. So then you meditate, you do all these different things to try and get better, get better, get better. And then sooner or later, you're doing 15, 20 things throughout your day, almost subconsciously, just because that's what you do. And it's so natural. Right? It's like when you see a smoker, right? You ever see a smoker and they sort of get stressed or whatever, and they're like, oh, fuck, I need to go outside for a cig. You go outside for the cig. That's their coping mechanism, right? And then when you see someone who's super fit, they're like, shit, alright, cool, I've been stressed. You get through that stress, and then you're like, cool, oh, well, I'm gonna work it off, right? Clear my head. I'm gonna work off and work out. That's because what you are doing has becoming so ingrained in you. It's become a habit, and that habit creates momentum, right? So then when you keep going and keep going and keep going, it's exceptionally important when you have good momentum not to stop. Because so many people I see, yeah, so many people I see work for like 2, 3 weeks or even 1 week, and they got this great momentum, especially 1 week. They've got this great momentum going, and they're like working hard and working hard. And then the end of the week comes like, I can relax now, I can party, I can go out and drink, and so they go out in the night, and then it's like, oh Jesus, I'm hungover for the next day, and seeing as I'm hungover, I'm not doing anything. I may as well just fucking, I may as well have shite food, and then you feel shit for shite food, so you want some dopamine, so you wank, and then the next day's the same, and then you're in that bad momentum. And then the cycle repeats, and then you have to really try crank it up again and start the good momentum by doing 1 or 2 habits at a time. I think that's important, by the way. I think from what I've learned in my life, it's important. Yeah, cool, you can go in the deep end, like it's monk modes, whatever. And that comes with merits as well. But I think there's also merit in looking at what you want in life, breaking it down into sections of how to achieve each: mental clarity, physical strength, more money, whatever it is, and then find whichever one's most important to you, and then find one thing that you can do each and every day to benefit you the most. And once you do that, focus on that, forget the rest. And then after a certain amount of time, maybe a week, introduce something else to make you more money. And then once you're making money, think about fitness. And once you think about fitness, think about mindset, to the point where overall you've succeeded, where people will think, Jesus, they've changed overnight. But in reality, it's as it always is. It's over fucking months and months and months of hard work. But it all starts with that initial one thing, to gather that momentum, to gather that speed. And momentum, you can utilize it. Right? Because if you realize, when you do bad things, you get stuck in bad things. When you do good things, you get stuck in good things, right? So by applying that, if you acknowledge that just by doing it and starting it once and continuing that path and staying on that path, it will be so much easier than keep stopping and starting. Not just because your progress will be more because you're just doing more work. You'll enjoy it more, so you'll do more work. And then you'll enjoy it more, so you'll do better work. And ultimately, you'll just keep getting better and better and better and better and leveling up every single day. So, once you get good momentum, hold on for it for dear life. Once you get bad momentum, chuck it away as if it's fucking cancer. I've been Keelan, episode 25. Peace.